Okay, guys, we actually have a sponsor today. This podcast is now proudly sponsored by Pug Totes. These are nice little tote bags with a bunch of features, pockets and straps inside, so that you can comfortably tote around any size of small dog. I've posted. They sent us some ad copy. That's the most recent thing I've posted here, and yeah, why don't we just go around and read some of these? And yeah, I'll go first. We'll see how it goes. Are you the owner of a toteless pug? Is your pug's tiny toesies tired from towing around all day? Why don't you carry your pug home in a tote? A pug tote. For your toteless pug. Come buy one, you piece of shit.
Does your pug get picked on at the dog park because it has 0 totes? Well, that's probably because you're a scumbag who spend all your money on Starbucks and not on a tote bag for your pug. Your neighbors think you're poor. Your wife's cheating on you. Possibly, it's time to get yourself a tote bag. Fucking loser.
You fucking on your mouth, you fucking
Aggressive advertising. Yeah, I'm done.
We walked all night for a donut sky. Sugar sun, yeah, the sweetest lie. Crumbs in our boots, map made of jam. Trust in a crust with a master plan to send salvation. Just one more turn. We follow that loaf straight into the burn. Welcome to the desert. We finally came to. Reality broke like a stale creme brulee. The baguette lied, yeah, it laughed as it flaked. Now we're down here with the worm, eating yesterday. This is WMFB. This is WMFB. Hey, this is WMFB.
You know what, man? It goes pretty okay. There's been some blue skies out.
It's gorgeous today.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
I got a bunch of perlite.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's cool. Did you what are you planting?
Well, man, a whole bunch of things. I actually I stumbled on wow, as always I'm off to a really good start, but I was gonna say that I have perlite and some peat moss. You know what it is? I haven't like spoken aloud in like an hour. So like I started talking and started like and I'm also as even more than usual. In fact, I am extremely congested right now. Like I am bricked up like crazy. But anyway, I got the perlite and I got peat moss and I got wildflower seeds, but that was just kind of a bonus. The first two things are important because that's what I'm going to mix with the ton of fucking compost dirt that I have produced over the past like 2 years or so to make a lot of potting soil. But I've got tomato seedlings and pepper plants and a bunch of pumpkin plants. And a lot of those are in containers that they need to get split up and put into their own pots. And some of them I'm going to plant in the yard, but and I'm gonna plant a bunch of fucking pot also. I ordered a bunch of seeds for the first time in like a couple of years or so, and I was like, it was pretty cheap. I ordered a whole bunch of them. I'm gonna plant some fucking pot. I'm gonna clean out the tent. It's full of dead pot leaves. So yeah, all kinds of shit's going on. How you doing?
That's awesome, man. Doing good. What was I gonna say? Just last night, went and I practically did absolutely nothing except for clean the house because I basically been working for 2 weeks with 1 day off in between, and
Man,
I have neglected the hell out of my house.
Yeah, I did a little cleaning this weekend too. I'm really feeling very accomplished. But yeah, good man. Especially if you're like If you're working a lot and get an overrun, it's easy
Oh yeah,
for
like
the household to go unattended.
yeah, and like so I had this situation on Saturday when I was working. Like I so one of our wait staff asked for a dessert. I put it up in the window and it says on the ticket that this server will run it. And I put it in the window. I'm doing some other stuff. I turn around, it's already gone.
Hmm.
Uh, and or he said like oh hold on, I gotta go get a candle. He puts the candle on it and then walks away. Doesn't take it from the window. I'm doing other stuff. I turn back around and it's gone. But the ticket's still hanging up in the window, and so I was like, okay, did this actually go to the right place, or I'm just trying to make sure that things are going where they need to go. I go up to the server, and instead of saying, hey man, did you take that flan for yourself? You all good? I said, flan, candle, window, take.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, did I just have a stroke?
I know that feeling, yeah.
Thankfully no toast smell, so
All the
that much
fucking,
is good.
just all of the words came out, not even remotely anything resembling
But
communication.
he looked at me. He's just like, wait, what's up, man? And then I try saying it again, and it came out again. Flan, candle, window, take. And he gave me this concerned look, and he's like, yeah, man, I already took the flan. It's fine. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then all of a sudden, like, sentences began forming again. I'm like, what the fuck just happened, man?
Where'd the goddamn flan go at?
Where did that flan go?
You know, you of course know rock
Mm.
band Ween.
Oh, yes.
Do you know when they were maybe not officially hired? Well, I think the story they told is that they were hired by, and I either Pizza Hut or Domino's. Do you know the story I'm about to tell?
No, I do not.
Well, either Pizza Hut or Domino's, and I have no idea what the truth is about what I'm about to tell. They were doing like a Chicago style pizza where, the cheese is like underneath the sauce, the top of it is sauce, you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, yeah.
I think it was Pizza Hut. And so, according to Ween, they were hired to write a song promoting this pizza, and they wrote this little song called Where'd the Cheese Go? And the reason I say I don't know if they were actually hired is because maybe they were, and maybe they actually shipped this song in to Pizza Hut and just intentionally to get fired, because that's what their intentions must have been if that's what they did. But it's also possible that they just wrote this song and said, and then also anyway, I'm saying all of this stuff instead of telling you what happens. But anyway, it's called Where the Cheese Go. And it starts out very innocently. And, it's just one of them's going like, Where'd the cheese go? And the other one's like, I don't know. Where'd the cheese go? I don't know. But then it's like, if you've listened to Weed songs before, it starts to break down a little bit. It starts to get weirder. It starts to get a little offbeat. And they start to not be doing as good of a job anymore. And it turns into like, man, where the motherfucking cheese go at?
Man, where the
Like,
motherfucking cheese go at?
shit like that. Yeah, complete, like, yeah, not even correct sentence. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, where the motherfucking cheese go at is, yeah, at the point that I was listening to that and I was like, oh yeah, I don't know if they actually got hired by Pizza Hut
Oh
to do
man,
this.
it's almost like the Johnny Cash fried chicken song.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
what's
yeah. Do you
that?
hear about that? So
Tell me.
so I'm gonna have to double check my referencing here. Let me remember
Something I
what
never
song it
do.
was.
Johnny Cash performed a lot of songs that, not a lot, but I think two that were written by Shel Silverstein.
Um, okay, so I guess this song was called "The Chicken in Black," and
Okay, okay,
so
okay.
so as far as I understand, he was on the outs with whatever label he was working with, and he's just like, dude, I'm done. I'm over this shit. And they're like, well, you got to write us another, another record, another hit, and this, that, and the other thing. And he's like, okay, whatever. So, as sort of like a fuck you to the label, he ends up writing this song, the Chicken in Black, and it's the stupidest fucking song I've ever heard. And it's goofy, it's campy, and I just remember there's just a line of him just, and they actually made a music video for this.
Okay.
And there's just at one point, Johnny Cash is sitting there with a bucket of KFC just eating fried chicken.
Yeah, that's great.
It's wonderful.
That's
It's wonderful,
fucking good.
but awful at the same time.
Is it a parody of The Man in Black? Is it?
I honestly
Or
don't.
along the same
I
kind of-
honestly don't remember too much about it. I just remember.
Okay,
I just
cool.
remember that deep sultry tone saying.
Oh yeah,
chicken.
man.
But yeah, that's what that immediately made me think of, just like a fuck you to the label song. And actually, it's funny you mentioned Ween. On my work playlist, It's Going to Be a Long Night is on that playlist.
That
is a jam. That is a working song.
That is a jam. Are there criminal activities discussed in that song?
Say what?
Are there criminal activities discussed in that song?
I honestly don't remember. I don't remember the lyrics, but I just
song
remember.
doesn't. You bring the razor blades and I'll bring the speed. That's not.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Wait, is this playing in the kitchen or like the whole?
This is just in my headphones because.
Oh, okay.
If I blast that in the kitchen, I'm pretty sure I would be like leaning in into my side of the kitchen, going. For one, yeah, that's a good song. For two, Speed, man, really?
Yeah, I feel like there's some illegal activity discussed in that song.
But I just love the fact that he's trying to. It sounds like he's trying to go for a full like Lemmy Kilmister sound when he's going into that.
Oh yeah,
and it's fucking rad. I'm about it.
Famous Super Mario Brothers character.
Lemmy Kilmister. He was also editor of the school magazine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you remember the movie Airheads.
Oh, I barely do. I watched it. I watched that movie. I think I watched that. Well, I didn't watch it. It was on one time while like a bunch of like I think screaming and drinking was also happening. Is my recollection. But the main character wears the fucking beans. What the fuck is the name? It's not what. Oh my god. What the fuck is the name of the
character?
Oh, Adam Sandler's in Airheads?
Yeah, he's in Airheads. Yeah, he's the drummer, and Steve Buscemi's the bass player.
But Brendan Fraser's the main character.
Brendan Fraser is the main character. Yes.
Was Adam Sandler famous at the time?
SNL famous, yeah.
Man, I definitely forgot that Steve Buscemi. I'm thinking Brendan Fraser. It's not called Bean World. What the fuck is the comic he's wearing a T-shirt of? So a comic that was I don't know, well known among my friends in high school, and everyone fucking talked about it a lot at one point. It's not called Bean World, but it's called something like that. The character on his T-shirt is called Beanish. Wow, I'm having bad internet right now. Am I here? Am I talking to
Beanish? Yeah, I can hear you, man.
Beanish character. Comic. Oh my god, it is called Bean World.
It is called Bean World.
Do you recognize the character? I don't know if you're looking at my camera.
Very vaguely. I've seen it around.
It's on Brendan Fraser's T-shirt. I can't. Wow, it really Bean World doesn't feel right in my head as to what that fucking thing was called. There's a word that I don't use really anymore. I was gonna say often enough, but I really haven't used this word in a long time, and I like it a lot. And it came from that comic, and it's infesticate.
Infesticate?
Which I used to use if I was going to investigate something. I would talk about it, but
oh, investigate with a V. I think you said infestigate. And
no, that is what I said. I said infestigate.
Oh.
And in fact, I'm not sure if the word investigate comes from. It's definitely Maybe it was just investigation. Investigation.
Like,
You know what? Now I don't
yeah.
know. There was some well, see, because at some point in my personal, like, stupid circle of friends vocabulary, I started saying that I would investigate things. But I think that the bug that comes to the bean world, it speaks kind of German, which is funny to say that it looks like in the comic it looks like it has a German accent. But I think it may have well just been saying infestation comes, because
Investigates the situation.
it
Yeah.
wouldn't be infestigation. It could have been investigation comes. That might have been what, because it was speaking weird words. It might have been investigate. Boy, anyway, this book Worm has a lot of fucking words in it. Like,
Good
now
transition.
we're at a point where there are a lot of fucking words in yeah, I don't know. I think I
Oh my god.
it may have
Yeah.
investigated. It may have been like, the bean world has become investigated, and I started talking about how I would investigate things that I was investigating personally. Let's forget about all of that. Yeah, these segments are getting extremely long, and and really there was a lot of in this reading that we just read, there was a lot of just descriptions of action, which I guess if that's what you're here for. But I mean, this has just been a 1,000 pages of a big brawl going on, is what we read this week.
My god. Yeah, man. This was something we like. You come for an Endbringer fight, and oh man, you're coming for an Endbringer fight. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, they've been fighting for 5 chapters.
And I also just realized that I actually did finish the chapter. I was playing Grounded while I was listening to this, and I got sidetracked. I didn't realize I completely finished the chapter.
Is that little shrunken kids in
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids open world game.
Yes, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, yeah.
Flan, candle, take.
Infestigation comes. What does the bug say to the beans in Bean World? I gotta turn on. Maybe I shouldn't turn on whatever GPT voice thing so that I can just ask it shit like that instead of. I'll ask it later.
Captain, they've adapted.
Well, good. Congratulations to you for finishing it.
I'm nothing to be congratulated about. I definitely I feel like I got the major gist of it, let alone the big reveal at the end of 8. That was and if you want me to tell you, I can tell you, but I'm more than happy to wait until you finish
let's
it up.
Let's do it. We're full spoilers. It doesn't, because listen, it sounds. I mean, it almost before you tell me what the big reveal is, which I do want you to tell me. It almost sounds like you had a similar experience to me, because I got to a point where I was listening to this, and like I said, these chapters are an hour long at this point on the audiobook. And I have listened to, just over the past couple of days, 5 hours of a description of a giant kaiju fight with just pages after page of description of people's bodies and the protagonist's bodies being slammed by waves and choking on water and coughing and puking for 5 hours. Like, this fight has been going on for 5. So, like, because of how much of it, and I'm not even saying it was repetitive, which some of the waves and crushing and stuff was, but did you tune it out at some points because it was just so much of kind of it just kept going?
let alone the fact that there were so many heroes that they were talking about. It's like,
we'll get to that.
And I'm like, dude, like I could make assumptions just by name alone about what this particular hero does.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, I'm like, like, who's this asshole? Like, where did this guy come from? Oh, where did this guy come from?
This guy
Like
loves coming up with superheroes. This authur, JC
like
McCrae,
sincere, like you're talking about like
loves it.
Avengers Endgame type amounts of superhero-dom within one scene. It is
He had been
this
thinking about
entire
this shit for
chapter.
years. He has all of this rosters. All yeah, I could just see him being obsessed with this world that he's built.
Let alone like just real deep building on like the um the strengths and weaknesses of a lot of these characters. It's very very
Yeah,
intricate.
intricate. Yeah,
But at the same time though, I'm like I really don't need this information.
we're at the
I'm
point where
glad that
this should
he's
be a
digging it.
comic now. This, yeah,
It
yeah,
should
yeah.
sincerely, yeah. And if you go, actually, I found the worm subreddit.
Oh,
Yeah, r/ parahumans.
okay.
And there's a lot of people that are actually like kind of sort of working on doing their sort of variations of comics based off the book, and or even like short chapters or strips or something like that, and
Yeah, man.
they're actually pretty good. Like there's still a fandom for this.
That's awesome. I'm glad there is, because what
Yeah.
we kind of brushed over it, but what you were saying is that, like, yeah, you could tell that the author is into it. You could tell that the author is having fun, and like that's like and that's
Absolutely.
one of the things that's fun about it. Even in parts when I'm kind of like, okay, come on, man, but it's like, go for it, but do it, kind of.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely in the same bracket there. I'm definitely digging that there's so much love and care put into this, but at the same time though, I'm like, okay, I don't need to know the particulars about
So
this
much of
hero
this right now, yeah.
that's saving somebody at this moment.
It's like
It's just like,
the 15th guy I've been introduced to in this
oh yeah, and
in
then
this
there's this
particular
guy
chapter.
and
Yeah,
this
yeah.
guy. And this is my Uncle Sven.
Man, but it should, yeah, this should be this, like, and but in particular, chapter 8 or arc 8, this like should have been
Eight.
comics. This is so many. This is 1,000 words. This is a bunch of
This is
incidences where
descriptive as
1,000
shit.
words that should have been a picture. Yeah, this is unbelievable
Yes.
amount of descriptive language during this action, this prolonged disaster movie action set piece that's going on throughout this arc. So I'm at the point
good.
at the end of 5. Taylor is locked in handcuffs because she has been designated a villain during the cleanup. What's the big reveal?
Oh, hold on. Let me make sure that I did get this right. Because I thought it was at like 7 or 6 when she's locked up.
It's the end of 5 where unless I got to the end of 6, which maybe I'm just, I could not know what I'm talking, but anyway.
Um,
Let's see if I can confirm.
but well, I mean, if we may, let's possibly start from the beginning.
You're
here,
not going
when-
to tell me what the big reveal was?
Oh,
we can.
oh,
No, I'll tell
I
you
was
what.
gonna say, let's work our way up to it.
Okay.
For yourself and the audience.
Okay. All right, man. Yeah. All right. Good. All right. Yeah. You're right.
Because I'm telling you, man, that build up and the audible gasp that I made when
You audibly gasped.
I was clutching pearls. I was
It was a
gasping.
pearl clutching type of gasp. Ooh.
Yep. We found out that his name is not Chaz, it's Chester, and that apparently Lemmy was the editor of the school magazine. So never mind. Anyway,
Lemmy the
more
turtle
airheads,
from.
more airheads, stupid shit. Sorry.
Is Lemmy a character from Airheads?
Well, so basically, in the big reveal, where the one SWAT cop who apparently has a axe to grind with Adam Sandler's character for fucking his wife.
This sounds like a
apparently
hell
got
of a
some-
movie.
It's so fun. I love fucking Airheads. What a great movie. But Adam Sandler, Brendan Fraser's character Chaz, they're like doing like the SWAT team's doing the SWAT guy's doing some research on them, and he finds out that Chaz was actually named Chester, and he was like the like a super big nerd back when he was in high school, like
Okay.
bug collection, all this other stuff, head of the chess club and all this stuff, and so he basically reveals this to the crowd that has gathered outside of the station, that he's not this like true blue rocker guy from start to finish, but he started off as a nerd and then wanted to become a rocker and this, that, and the other thing, and Chaz is like yeah, it's all true, and I'm ashamed, and his girlfriend was in the crowd too, and he's like and I can understand if you don't love me anymore. And all of a sudden, there's this one dude out in the crowd. He's just looking furious. He just screams out, "You know what, man? I play D&D too." And then all these other people were like, yeah, like I used to do this, that, and the other thing. And then it cuts to this one guy who was supposed to be just a random guy, but it's obviously Lemmy Kilmeister. And he raises his fist and he goes, "I was editor of the school magazine." So it's kind of like to give him like dude, we've all have a little bit of a nerdiness to us, and it doesn't negate how much of a rocker you are or the person that you became. It was basically one step into leading into being the person that you are. Like don't deny that sort of a thing. Don't be embarrassed by it. And yeah, I find myself more often than not using that quote very often when somebody's like really down on themselves. I'll just go into my Lemmy voice and just tell them I was editor of the school magazine. But yeah, that's basically what that whole scene was about, what I've been referencing, and I feel like that took up a lot more time than it really should have.
Well, I'm still confused. Lemmy Kilmeister, you said?
Yeah, isn't that his name?
Well, my question to you is: are you talking about someone from the band Motorhead, or are you talking about a fictional character?
That's. Oh, excuse me. Yes, Lemmy from Motorhead.
What I said
Lemmy
is,
from Motorhead was in the crowd.
Is this Lemmy person a character in the movie? I was asking if you were talking about a fictional character.
I apologize. Yeah,
So to be clear, what I'm talking about is that when I think the guy's name was Dave Jones, I could be wrong, but the guy that did the localization for a lot of early Super Nintendo games in the early 90s, when he and in fact he must have done the localization for Super Mario Brothers 3 because he named the Koopa Kids, and he named Lemmy after Lemmy from Motorhead. Yeah,
really?
Yeah, 100%. They're all named after musicians.
That is tight.
Yeah,
dude, that's cool. I didn't realize that. That's right.
Yeah, man, and Bill and Ted, Bullet Bill and Torpedo Ted are there too. There's a bunch of like kind of obscure, like things you might not necessarily notice, but that he named them. Oh my god,
that all makes sense now.
Yeah, I love Bullet Bill and Torpedo Ted. Yeah,
that is so fucking clever. I love that.
But yeah, I don't know. I certainly could not name all of them, but Lemmy. Wow, that's gonna be Ludwig is one, which is obvious, but I can't, man. Wow, I can't believe I can name two of the fucking. I don't know who Wendy's named after.
Probably Wendy O. Williams from the Plasmatics, maybe.
That's correct.
Which, by the way, badass lady. But let's continue on with Warning.
I don't know anything about her. I don't think I've ever heard of the Plasmatics. I'll write it down and look it up later.
The Plasmatics, yeah. Her big claim to fame was she used to just destroy the fuck out of the stages that she would play.
Oh, I love that. That's my favorite.
One time in particular, she apparently packed an entire school bus full of explosives and blew it up on stage.
All right.
It's pretty metals.
That's pretty metals. Rock and roll.
Oh yeah, dude, she's rad. And she's got this like oh god, like a Luna Vachon sort of voice, like Luna from WWE wrestling. She kind of sounds like this when she gets all hissy and it just sounds evil lady, voice, But when she kind of sings like that, it's got this like excellent like like slimy rasp, and it's just so good. She shreds though. Fantastic performer.
I'm gonna look it up. So,
I would recommend it.
before we even get to chapter 8, I kind of wanted to the horrible story about the children in the woods at wartime being forced to find landmines and other traps.
What I was talking about last week. Did you got around to reading it?
Yeah, and the thing I want to talk about, and now I'm not, I probably did not, I don't think I have specific notes about it, but the thing I wanted to, because this is about a trigger event,
Yeah.
and Miss Militia Hannah believes that she remembers something about her trigger event that she thinks all other capes experienced and then forgot. And there are maybe, now I'm not going to remember the exact language, maybe there are only certain times that she remembers, but, or like when she remembers, she also remembers the forest where the children were being, anyway, there's something weird about her memory. And she knows other people don't remember it, but she also knows other people experienced it. And it's some type of entity that touched her during her trigger event. And
Yeah.
maybe she also saw other versions of the entity, as in like other branches of itself in time, also touching other capes. And she only remembers this, like, maybe it's only when she thinks about the woods and that kind of deep trauma she realizes that this thing was there when this happened, and she almost thinks she's talking to Dragon, and I'm not sure, there's something Dragon says, but she almost thinks that Dragon might also remember. And there's like, and it's, yeah, I didn't write down exactly what I was thinking about, but it's very kind of weird and vague because it's very like otherworldly. And she's trying to remember something she doesn't quite remember. That's my kind of shit, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, there's something going on. We're getting this tiny taste of this big, world.
This potential like otherworldly being that could potentially be giving people their superpowers.
Right. Yeah.
Through I mean, we barely did, like, I don't know if it's gonna get like brought back up later, but the fact that like there's been a rip in time space that people can trade shit through. And
it's being used mostly for trade and cross-dimensional television. Rick and Morty, yeah.
Oh, some Rick and Morty shit. But like, but it, and I'm trying to remember exactly when that rip occurred. But is it? I'm thinking that it might be the possibility that something from that universe had transcended into the situation that she was in, and when she had her trigger moment, and thus gave her superpowers and so forth.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah.
But that's like, again. Hold on, let me put on my tinfoil hat. Okay. But yeah, I think Thrasher's theory corner.
Yeah, we're gonna have a whole segment. Yeah, that'll be an official thing next time.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, like that was pretty much it. Just I feel like there's gotta be a reason why we were told about this alternate dimension shit. And I feel like it has something to do potentially with why these people have been getting superpowers.
Yeah, we don't know if this was discovered. I mean, we might know. There might be a date, and you and I might just not know. But
I don't remember.
Before or
I know
after the arrival of Scion, and
I know there was like a parahuman that particularly caused this, but I'm trying to remember who it was, because it was described, but okay. Yeah. I just don't remember it off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't recall at this point. Yeah,
but yeah, that
because it was mentioned like once.
Yeah, it was briefly mentioned. Yeah. It was kind of like an aside thing, like, yeah, this happened, and ensue the ongoing teen drama, the ongoing Degrassi stuff happening in their lives.
Someone was watching interdimensional TV, right? Am I, or did I just add that in?
they had an evening where they were all watching. Again, I remember the stupid shit. I can't seem to remember important details. So if it says anything about my reading comprehension, it's this. But I do remember that they were all sitting around watching TV, and one of them, I think it was what's Regent's name again?
Alec.
Like his. I don't remember.
Alec.
I always just called him Regent.
Alec.
Alec, thank you. But apparently Alec had made some purchases from another dimension and gotten some TV or something like that they were all, or some movies or something that they were all watching. Taylor said in particular that she also got the alternate universes version of the Phantom Menace and said it was pretty much the same. It wasn't. It was okay. It was okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, fair enough.
Okay, so I did. Okay, yeah. So yeah. Yeah, so we don't know. So it's really just a background detail that there is an alternate one question mark alternate dimension that these guys have access to. So that's fun. Yeah, so we don't know, and we don't know what the connection is between that and Scion or this entity or anything else, or whether all those things are connected. Yeah, so moving into chapter 8, we have the end of chapter 7, both Tattletale and Skitter, and also Arms Master and Miss Militia. Both sets of those two people, and I guess Dragon as well is kind of there. All find out that an Endbringer is coming, and it turns out that means it's time for a giant crab boss battle. For a long time, with a lot of words, for 8 hours. I'm not I don't know, I sound like I'm complaining about it. I just like seriously, as I was listening to this, I was like, how are you still writing it? How is the author still, and I don't mean to sound like it's boring or bad, but it's just at a certain point, I'm like, it's washing over me in waves of giant crab battle. And of course, now I've smoked and I'm speaking in great hyperbole, but this was a lot of crab battle.
That was definitely a lot of crab stuff. A lot of oh man, a lot of crashing waves. A lot of people getting swept away by currents and stuff like that.
And tons of characters. Every character
we've
heard of. 15 more characters. There are lists of characters that are being reported as dead, 15 at a time, that I haven't even heard of any. This is the apotheosis of what I've been saying about there being too many characters. This is everything. This is the final act of some Avengers movie, yeah. Where
oh man.
Even characters we haven't heard of.
Oh, for real. God, there were a couple names in there. I didn't take note, and I really probably should have. But there were a handful of names that I'm somebody on the lower tier of the superhero bracket. Just
there were a lot of names.
They're going to the names office, and they're like, yes, I'll take this name, please, and they're like, oh, sorry, it's already taken.
Yeah, exactly. And, yeah. All we have left is Kid Win.
Kid Win. that was definitely one.
Yeah, and I wish I had notes or anything, or I wish I even had noted where I could at what section some of the big lists of them are, because at some points there's just so many, and some of them are really. It is really funny when. Especially listening to them in the audiobook. Have you listened to any of it at all? Because it's some of it.
This section I mostly read, except for the last 4 chapters or 4 segments.
Okay.
But
yeah, it is good to listen to while you are Minecrafting or playing Grounded or something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
which I can't recommend that game enough. So fun.
I've had it for a long time, but I attempted to play it with someone or something, but I feel like it's the kind of thing where I've me and 1 or 2 people I've had plans to play it and never kind of did, and and just anyway. Yeah. Was I saying something else other than Grounded? And the
We
audiobook,
the audiobook, yeah.
because he it's kind of hit or miss. A lot of it is really, really good. There's a team of people that worked on it. And this was in 2015, by the way. But at this, and so some of it, there are different things that there are different effects and different actors and working on different parts of it. But in this particular part, the main voice actor, I don't know if he had someone else do this or has a little robotic voice that's reading off the deaths, and some of those segments where it's just going through all of these names of, like, again, like you showed up to the office of names late and got the last name at the bottom of the barrel for your superhero persona, but just, yeah, this robotic voice reading them all off is really funny, and I wish I had a point in the text I could look at and read you some of them, but as you know.
The milkman, deceased.
Yeah.
E6.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, actually. Yeah, I'm not going to try to find any of the actual list of the names, but I mean, yeah. Good superhero names in this.
Oh, man.
And Blocker shows up in the end of this
Clock
one.
blocker. Oh yeah, he ends up. I think he ended up getting killed, didn't he?
Did he get
I think
killed?
he was one. I think he was in fact one of the deceased. But
I'm not positive. But so
but-
much fucking action. So many people got ripped in half, including Kaiser.
My
Ray.
God, yeah, like when they had the initial meetup with everybody.
Yeah. Listen,
After Tattletale and Skitter make it past the police brigade or blockade, I should say.
Yeah, every hero in town.
Yeah. Every hero, every villain in town got to, like, and this is kind of some more fun world building about, like, so you've got this like sort of like truce.
Yeah.
Of like we're all fucked if this thing destroys us. So let's drop the animosity and work towards a common goal of destroying whatever the hell's trying to destroy us. Which I kind of dig it.
Prevent as much destruction as possible, because I believe Armsmaster says no one has ever won a battle against any of these guys. These guys just come and destroy shit and hopefully
and
go
then
away.
Leave.
Yeah. I may be getting ahead of us slightly, but Lisa is able to intuit that this creature, I specifically made note of, was never human. This is not a human that gained powers. This is some other type of thing.
That I found, I do remember that. That I found interesting, let alone how she's able to, like, not hypothesize, but figure out what people's weaknesses are just solely off of
this interlude and the way that she thinks and the way that it adopts her thought processes and the way her power fills in the blanks as her thoughts are kind of coming at her. And we also learned that doing this gives her a terrible migraine and she has to sleep it off. But it does a good job of explaining how she intuits these things, and step by step she gets a little more information kind of filled in. It's really neat.
Yeah, like in that interlude, like, let alone how I just thought that this was like the most horrible thing that you could possibly do, was when she's like looking through stuff and the one lady's like, "Oh, you look like one of the poors. I don't think you can be able to afford this jacket." And then she's like, "Well, I wasn't looking to purchase this. I can most certainly afford it, but I wasn't looking to buy this because it looks like shit."
And you smell like puke. There's so much
puke. The deuces that this woman is suffering from bulimia to impress her
that's
boyfriend.
What it is. Yeah.
And then to be like, he's sleeping with your best friend right now, so if you leave, you might be able to catch them. And then without even a single second thought, just books it out the door.
Man, yeah.
I'm like, that's... and then and then to reveal to us, like, oh no, I made all that shit up. Like, I mean, the bulimia thing, yeah, that was really true. But the boyfriend cheating on her thing, oh yeah, I totally made it up just to get her out of the fucking store.
It seemed that
I thought was clever,
and it was it seemed to work. Um,
but
but
also
yeah,
brutal, man.
everything smells like puke. Everything tastes like puke. Everybody's puking all the time. Taylor's puking. There's we're at the point. We're at the point. There's been a lot of puke so far, but we're at the point where just there's puke
It's
left
getting
and right.
graphic.
People, I can tell what your weaknesses are because I can smell your puke.
I can analyze your vomit and see what you've eaten to find your weaknesses.
um, there's a lot of from both sides, and you know what? Now, you know what? Fuck Brian. Lisa, new best friend.
Yeah,
Lisa,
I knew some shit was going to happen. I told you. We were going to find that Brian isn't exactly
yeah.
the true blue cat that we thought he was.
But getting from both of them, from Taylor's perspective and then from Lisa's perspective, like, it's nice to get, to see that Lisa is also concerned about where Skitter is and what's going on, and that both of them are concerned about the other, and these are the two that have actually formed a bond, and it's kind of nice. Lisa seems terrible, but it's good that Skitter's got a friend.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we don't see Tattletale a lot during this extended.
No, she's fighting with the other Undersiders, except for bitch, who's wherever the hell she was at that moment. I'm trying to remember. I think she was trying to.
I think that
Well, she comes late. She does come later.
She comes in
but,
later, yeah. But
like initially, like I'm trying to remember where
she's not with the Undersiders when Taylor sees them when everyone's gathered. So we don't know where she is at the beginning, but she shows up later on during the very long battle. Right. What is this about? During the interlude, there are these enforcers on the boardwalk who beat people up and rape them sometimes?
Oh yeah, the PRT.
Are they're PRT enforcers doing this?
So I would equate them to it's some very Gestapo-y type shit.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Yeah, and I was kind of like, wait, what? And again, this is like 2 or 3 years ago. We don't know if there's been some kind of change or something, but didn't seem like the kind of environment that's been described, on the boardwalk so far and other places.
Oh no! Like, I mean, they still. Well, the reason why things are so generally chill is because once they started releasing these PRT guys to patrol the boardwalks and stuff, crime rates have been down because we added more cops and blah 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 blah. And the reality is, people are just afraid to go to the boardwalk anymore.
Okay.
Only the rich people who are like, oh yes, save me from the pores type of thing.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah.
What, like I believe they described a handful of
these are PRT super cops.
Yeah, like some pure Judge Dredd like,
type. Okay.
Moral mentality. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But I believe Taylor said something like, the reason why you don't see homeless folks or any crime on the boardwalk is because more often than not they beat the absolute shit out of anybody that kind of crosses them.
Okay, that's earlier.
I believe that's
okay.
I believe that's the I believe that's the rub there, is that they like there is no
yeah, they're not the police, but they're
not like cops. They don't follow.
They want to enforce.
They don't follow. They're not just qualified immunity. These guys apparently have like the utmost immunity. So just like absolute, like, yeah, totally gross policing. But
So
but
in this
yeah.
so in this interlude we get the origin of the Undersiders.
Mhm.
Lisa is recruited by Coyle by two of the rich. There were some rich customers that Lisa was thinking about robbing, and it turned out that they were uh, scouting. They were looking for her because they Coyle had learned that there was a young lady with powers lurking around and robbing people. So she gets recruited and she meets Gru and Alec and is Bitch there at this initial meeting? It doesn't matter, but this is the
Not the initial one, no.
Undersider's origin story.
Mm. But yeah, I dug that interlude though. It definitely
Yeah, it was neat. It was a neat change
like you
of
said earlier,
yeah.
it gave real uh it gave a real understanding of the process of what's going through Lisa's head when she's using her powers.
I
I
really
thought that was pretty
like the
neat.
interludes are some of my favorite parts because
I will say.
a lot of them really like intentionally kind of look at things from a different angle or with a different thought process or are
Mhm.
kind of a different style of writing. Like it
Well, and what I really like about that is it's because it's generally in the voice of whomever the storyteller
right.
is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like the last interlude was all in Miss Militia's voice.
Yep.
Just like the one interlude where um
The dogs.
oh yeah, Judas. Yeah,
Yeah.
when you're getting this whole perspective from Judas. I thought I really dig that it kind of does that because not only does it fill some gaps into a lot of the questions that people would probably have at this point in the story, but it kind of correlates with whatever they're dealing with.
Yeah. Yeah, it is it's structurally very sound and very interesting
Yes,
and yeah, those are the most enjoyable parts I've found.
will agree.
Um, so I've sort of already mentioned this, but this is the point where, like, yeah, I've talked about how there are too many characters in this story already, and now there are significantly less characters because throughout the next couple sections, all kinds of people are dying left and right, and some may be being reported inaccurately. We find out that Skitter was reported dead, and she is
Hmm.
not. There is a character named. Some of the characters that are involved in the fighting are there's a character named Narwhal who has some kind of seems aquatic and has scales and also of course a big horn on her forehead. We've got
Yeah.
Legend and Eidolon who are members of like the main protectorate group who are arms masters bosses. Oh, and Alexandria who has an image of a tower on her outfit, like that library they burned down that time, maybe. Um, but yeah, a lot of the characters that we've heard of and a lot of characters we've never heard of are being reported as dead while the city is being destroyed. The Protectorate headquarters is being destroyed. Um, I wrote down, yeah, at this point in my notes at the end of this page, I wrote, Jesus God, this guy loves making up superheroes. um,
Very much so.
yeah, Miss Militia, it seems that she has got a bunch of bombs that Bakuda made, so she's shooting her Bakuda's bombs around with golden sticky thread and time altering powers and things just as a detail. I'm just mentioning little details. Thenja has been reported as deceased. We don't know if that's true, but Taylor definitely sees Kaiser's legs go somewhere that his body is not going. So
It completely went the opposite direction. Yeah. Man.
so we don't like him, so that's okay.
Hmm. I
um
I will neither confirm nor deny. I cheer when a Nazi is harmed.
yeah, you know.
Well,
Like we said, these things
I
could be unlearned, blah blah blah. We don't have to treat it
but
nicely every time. Fuck Nazis.
fuck
Um,
Nazis.
there's a lot of groin torture also that happens in this book.
Oh man.
In this one, Taylor stabs the giant crab boss right up his asshole. Real superhero shit.
She should not be going to jail. I don't know what happens at the end of this arc. She stabbed the crab, the giant crab boss, right up the asshole. She deserves a medal like Chewbacca does.
Yes, like pure the pure ceremony at the end of New Hope. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, huge crab battle. This guy is assaulting the city with tidal waves. He produces a mirror image of himself made out of water that also attacks. He has general hydrokinesis. Also, there's an aquifer underneath Brockton Bay that he vibrates. He causes to vibrate until a giant sinkhole. This is like we're like what I said about being too many. This is almost like this might be the actual inciting incident. We may have gotten like Taylor's backstory. This might be the actual beginning of the story because the city's destroyed and all the characters we've met are dead. like this is this is insane. A giant sinkhole in the middle of the city, tidal waves, and all of these heroes and villains. We'll see how many of them are dead or not, but this is catastrophic to the story at large. Like last week we were worried about her doing smoochies with Brian and we weren't sure if we liked him. Now everyone's fucking dead.
Like I'm not gonna say that it's roller coastery, but it feels like almost like parking brake 180.
Yeah,
in a car.
Yeah, this is like, and I mean, especially because we've heard about Endbringers and we've talked about some of them, but like this scenario came out of nowhere. This is not what the story's been like so far. Which again, like, if you're just writing shit and posting it out on the internet week after week, chapter after chapter, you just do whatever the fuck you want, man. This is you ever heard the term a pantser as a type of writer? A writer who describes themselves as a pantser?
Pantser, no.
It means that they fly by the seat of their pants, that they write and they just keep going and they go wherever the story takes them. They're a fucking pantser. This is pantser shit, this book. Armsmaster does a really good job. Armsmaster does such a good job fighting him that he's that's why Taylor is able to stab him in the asshole. He's so injured. Leviathan is so injured by the fight with Armsmaster that Taylor is able to. Oh, and also Taylor looks at Taylor's. There's a. I don't know if I'm just burning through this, but there's a sequence where there is a civilian shelter where people have been evacuated to that is under attack by Leviathan. And Taylor is tracking Leviathan, by the way, because she's got bugs hanging onto him. So she knows where he is as he's destroying the city. But while this shelter is being evacuated, she sees Mr. Gladney. I think he was an English teacher, it doesn't matter. But the teacher that turned his back on her, that did not defend her against the bullies and kind of almost was on the bully's side and was like, whatever the school decides, fuck you. She decides for a moment, she thinks she's not going to save him because first of all, she's got a fucking broken arm. All kinds of shit's going on. She's like, I can't save any of these people. But she does have Armsmaster's halberd. I think I want to see Armsmaster and Skitter become friends and fight side by side. I think she would be a good sidekick. But she's got his shit because they're friends now. She's got his shit. He's got. Did I mention that she has it because his whole arm was cut off and now she's got his stick?
Oh yeah, I was trying to remember how she got it. Yeah.
So she's so glad. So all she can do to save the people in the shelter, including Mr. Gladney, is sneak up behind Leviathan and stab the antimatter, like flesh vaporizing halberd blade. I don't know why I think it's so funny to stab someone in the asshole. I know I've mentioned it like 10 times now, but anyway, that's what happens.
That was a thing.
Yeah, and she flies around with a Lady Dream Girl, Laser Dream. daughter of Photon Mom. And they save various people for a long time. Well, that's that's what's going on.
Oh yeah, they hopped around for quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember at what point she ended up getting paralyzed.
Oh, right towards the end of where I read. Basically, right before then she gets rescued, and yeah, with a broken arm and a broken back, they're handcuffing her to her stretcher as she's being rescued, and that's the end of 8.5, which is after a big bitch fight also.
Oh yeah, bitch comes in, and I feel for the girl. She like most of her dogs died.
Yeah, I didn't catch if they were the main dogs because she shows up with like 8 with a whole crew of them.
With a whole crew of dogs.
Most of which are killed like descriptively, yeah, and like which are described in the text being torn apart and their pieces of their heads getting ripped off and stuff, but I did not catch if any of them were the main 3 dogs, but I'm sure we'll find out. And bitch is very upset obviously while this is going. Yeah. Actually like that was the worst part of this reading. What the part that I read is
oh yeah, the description of all the dogs getting just sliced in half, a head going one way, body another,
and she's just screaming. Bitch is just screaming and howling as this happens, and yeah. Oh. Making a valiant effort, but yeah, this is this is fucking God shows up at your door and you tell him to fuck off.
Yeah.
This is like a bad situation. This is insane thing to like this is not what I was expecting to happen in this fucking book.
This is like the second impact type shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's like a fucking angel. It's like fucking Sachiel is here. Yeah, real bad news for everyone. So yeah, what happens after she gets arrested?
So 8.6. She's realizing more and more that she's in a lot of pain. They don't exactly do a whole lot for her initially. And then into the room walks a nurse with a PRT guy. Okay. The nurse says like our name. She gives her code name. Then the nurse asks, are you a hero or a villain? And she goes, well, it's complicated. And she goes, you're either a hero or you're a villain.
Yep. And you know what? We know which one you are, Taylor.
And we already figured out which one you are. And and so the PRT guy goes, oh, she's with the Undersider. She's a villain.
Yep.
And she goes, and they go, all right. And they, put the handcuffs on, connected to the bed and stuff like that. And she's like, so am I being arrested? And, they didn't answer any of her questions. They're just kind of, the nurse or the doctor and this PRT guy are just discussing amongst themselves, just completely ignoring her. And she's like, am I going to be treated? Are you going to help me? And like later on, a nurse in training, a really, really young woman comes in and sees Skitter on the bed, and Skitter's like, hey, can you help me with some of this pain? Can you do something for me? Can you tell me what's going on? Can you tell me if I'm being arrested? This nurse doesn't say shit. And like she's just like, I'm a human being. Like, you can't treat me like this. Like, don't you have any empathy? Like, I have a dad. I
fought the giant crab boss for this city.
I fought a fucking giant crab boss. Can you please tell me what the fuck is going on? And the nurse acquiesces, like, we're not supposed to be talking to the supervillains, in the ward. And and she's like, oh, why? And she goes, well, it's a liability issue. We got sued one time for, for mentioning like a potential diagnosis for a patient, and turned out that they were going to be fine.
Oh, sure.
And they ended up getting sued, and so they don't talk to the villains anymore. So she's like, I can't talk on any of the questions that you asked. So the nurse in training apologizes and leaves, comes back later. and comes with her phone and goes, "Do you want to call your dad or try calling your friends that you need to get a hold of from your supervillain team?"
Okay.
She's like, "No, no." She was like, I don't, and I found out that I don't know if they're going to be arresting you. Uh,
Okay.
Only thing that was said is I was supposed to fill in the charts of the patients on this end of the room and have the red tags. Um, it- and it turns out that there are red tags and there are blue tags. Red tags are your villains. Blue tags
Oh,
are your heroes.
very,
And they're
very cut
putting
and
them in all the
dry.
beds. Yeah, very.
Right. Yeah.
It is a very. It is a very. They've definitely built a dichotomy here.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah.
it's very black or
You're
white
you're
down the
on.
middle.
You're part of the solution, or you're part of the problem. Until we
Yes.
need you. Until we need all of you, and then you're all working for us.
Sit down, Norris. Um. Oh, so. Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. So Taylor's just sitting there bored and realizes that she can still use her powers, and the only thing she does is grabs a handful of roaches that were somehow in the kitchen of a hospital.
Oh, there's
And
roaches in every kitchen.
I
Do,
oh don't.
do you disagree? is
Oh
that
my
is
god.
that is that is that?
Oh no. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are flies. Flies are,
Oh
you
yeah.
know,
Oh
and
yeah.
they're just
Well, you
there.
can. I mean, if you got a door, you got flies in the summer. You know, I mean, it's like
Yeah,
can't
but
even. Yeah.
but she basically calls these roaches to come and build up and like keep her entertained. She's almost doing like a flea circus on
Roach
her
circus.
paralyzed body. A
Oh,
little
and
roach circus.
she is paralyzed.
She is paralyzed from the waist
Wow.
down.
Oh shit.
Um,
Yeah. Okay.
and and she's making the roaches do like little pyramids and formations. And who walks in but Panacea?
Oh, okay.
As you're so creepy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. She is creepy. She's
um
a fucking bug lady.
uh
She holds people hostage with Black Widow spiders on their faces. She's creepy.
Yeah, but Panacea is basically like, listen, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm at my job right now, I would frankly just fucking kill you.
Hmm.
Let alone after everything that Tattletale did and this that, and the other thing. Um, but she's like I need your permission to do my healing powers on you. I need to make sure I have your consent, and they had this back and forth for a little bit. Um, she she's talking with Taylor about I also don't know if you're going to be arrested or not, or why you
Sure.
are being handcuffed to this bed. But one thing's for sure is that I'm very reluctantly healing you,
I
and
don't like you,
and
but
and
this is
and
my
and and,
job.
ta-
Yeah.
and Taylor's like, what's going to stop you from doing that one thing you said, like where you can make me defecate from my eye sockets or whatever the fucking
Is that
crazy
what it
shit.
was?
I don't fucking remember what it was, but
I don't know.
um,
I don't know if a person can shit out of their eye sockets, but I mean, I don't know.
but she's like, well, frankly, you could sue me,
Yeah.
for one, for two, let alone like my duties as a doctor, this that, and the other thing. Um, but I have no interest in trying to kill you, not at this point at least, because I'm here as a healer, and proceeds to heal Taylor completely. Arm's not broken anymore. She can feel her toes again. Which I completely forgot that little bit of sort of Deus Ex Machina sort of thing. Like the fact that Panacea is going to be there, and
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought we were going to have some like Professor X Taylor.
It would be interesting if she was paralyzed and had to like coast around on a swarm of bugs for the rest of the story.
Thinking
Like
about that,
right?
like
That would be fun. Yeah.
a throne of flying bugs,
Right.
like whisker around and shit. Oh my god, that'd be
real
fucking funny.
super villain shit. Like this fucking
Really?
swarm of bugs
Yeah.
comes rolling down with a human torso in it. Yeah.
You look like you look like MODOK, but you're just covered in flies.
Yeah, that's fucking creepy and cool.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for like the dark turn when she really like it seems like this might be. I mean, it sure seems like it's going gross places. But yeah. Aggressive advertising. Yeah, I'm done being nice. Mr. Nice Community Businessman is over with. He's gone. Now I'm selling
you
pug
tired?
totes to assholes.
Are you tired of being
Shit,
a
that
cuck?
fucking animal can't breathe for its life because its face is so smushed. Let alone the fact that its bones are so brittle that it can hardly walk. You fucking prick. So how about you get yourself a pug tote and shut the fuck up?
Your wife walks around work talking about how you're a cuck, all because you can't afford a goddamn tote bag.
Oh my god, I'm starting I'm filing the LLC today.
This is WMFB, Bloodwork FM, and you're listening to WMFB, Bloodwork FM. This is WMFB, Bloodwork FM, and you're listening to WMFB, Bloodwork FM.
Where were we? Yeah, Panacea. Talking to Panacea, yeah. And her being so she can wiggle her toes.
So she, Uma Thurman's, wiggle your big toe. And continues to ask, like, why am I even here? Why am I arrested? And Panacea's like, according to the woman from the PRT that I talked to, it will work best if all of you are kept in the dark for as long as possible.
Ooh. Interesting. Okay.
And she's like, do you mean like the rest of the Undersiders? And she's like, sorry, can't tell you. And just walks out the room. Ran through the text very much.
Sure, yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't, you don't need to.
But
you don't
basically,
need to like make sure you have every detail correct.
I know.
To tell me right now.
There was some important stuff that happened there.
Okay, well, take your time.
So I was just making sure that I got like at least the really, really important stuff out of the way.
Okay. Thank you.
So at the end of point 7, there's a cockroach that. Oh yeah, she gets the cockroaches to get the handcuff keys.
Oh.
And
that's very clever.
So they unlock the cuffs for her, and she's wandering around, trying to get out of there before she gets in any more shit. She's trying her best to avoid all the heroes and stuff like that. Ends up finding a curtain enclosure, and it turns out there was a bed that had somebody in it.
Okay.
And right next to the bed was Shadowstalker's costume.
Oh.
And in that bed was Shadowstalker sans her mask.
Who was it?
You want to take a wild guess?
I guess that it was Sophia Hess.
Very good. It was Sophia Hess.
I spoiled this for myself by accident.
Oh, it's funny.
when I was looking for information about Sophia and which of the bullies were which, I looked up in the cast, which there is a spoiler warning on the cast section of parahumans.wordpress.net, which is where you can read all of this, by the way, if you're listening.
.com, not .net.
.com, I'm so sorry.
Yes.
But there is a spoiler warning on the cast, and I looked up Sophia and Emma, and Sophia's profile said that she was Shadowstalker.
But yeah, we find out that Sophia's Shadow Stalker. That was my audible gasp. I'm like, I fucking knew it was one of those nasty, nasty
One of those fucking
people.
girls.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Um, but then as soon as Taylor finds this out, she is immediately nabbed by Arms Master. Well, Arm Master.
Arm master
But
now.
Terrible. And it's like, what are you doing here? This is a breach of protocol. You could get sent to the birdhouse and this, that, the other thing. A whole bunch of other heroes come and surround. Miss Militia comes in and is like, well, what did she do? And Arms Master's like, she saw, Shadow Stalker unmasked, and they're like, oh fuck, okay, hold on, we've got to,
Figure out what to do.
we gotta figure this out, because like frankly, that's a major breach.
Yeah,
in
so
their
now you
sort
work
of
for us.
hero. Well, they were basically like arguing with each other the entire time about like, well, you can either join the woods or you can go to the birdhouse.
Yeah.
And Arms Master begins like talking about like, oh yeah, like I know who Skitter is. You don't want her as part of the wards. Like she's better off going to the birdhouse.
They had a big fight with each other.
Or birdcage.
Birdcage, yeah.
Oh, and we also find out that Arms Master was the one who actually broke Taylor's armband.
Oh, when they
because when he was fighting Leviathan, he didn't want anybody like Taylor has been Skitter had been calling all the like kind of organizing all the big moves and stuff like that, and so Arms Master made it a point to make sure that her armband was broken, so that way he could have the glory and fight Leviathan by himself.
Wow, never mind what I said about him and Taylor being friends. It sounds like he's actually
I know,
it
only gets worse.
Oh, really? Oh, man, I was kind of hoping that Arms Master, played by Billy Zane, would be one of the... No, we don't like him? What else?
Oh, it gets worse.
Oh, boy. Well, hit me. Tell me what
but
happens.
he's like, yeah, like, well, all of this is being, where... Because the rest of the Undersiders comes in at some point. All of a sudden, the Undersiders come up, and Tattletale is the one who basically dishes about like what happened at the situation.
Oh, okay. She knows what was up with Arms Master and
what he was trying to do.
Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, we like Tattletale all of a sudden.
Basically, all the other heroes are like, okay, let's keep it down. Let's not, make a big scene about it.
Sure. Yeah. Of course.
Oh.
As you would expect. As you would expect from cops.
Oh yeah, very cop type stuff, like mute the body camera type shit.
Yeah, right, yeah.
They basically continue to argue about what they're supposed to do with Taylor, and they're big back and forth and everything else, and the like Groove's trying to like basically negotiate with the rest of the crew, and Arms Master pipes up like, why would you even want, and mind you, also Bitch is there amongst the group, and Arms Master is like, why would you even want to help her? She's been, trying to undercut you this entire fucking time.
Oh, wow, okay.
And they're like, what? Like, no way.
Oh boy, okay. He's got the juice.
Oh, and it gets even worse, and Groot turns to Tattletale and is like, hey, did you know about this? And she's like, yeah, I did the entire time.
I bet, yep. Boy, no one likes each other anymore now. This is very bad news for everybody. No one's going to be doing any kissing.
But
The
yeah,
time for
and
kisses is over with.
nope, not happening anymore. So at the end of it, Tattletale's like, I will make a mass announcement to the group from the armband about what Armmaster did if you don't let Taylor go. Or if you don't let Skitter go.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
That's 8.7. 8.8
Oh,
is basically
Jesus.
the
Hey, fuckface. Put down a goddamn banana and go buy yourself a bug bag. Fucking pricks.
Eating $20 bananas all day.
You eat those $20 bananas all day like you're made of money. You're not. You're not.
Hey, you look like a fucking prick that buys dumb shit. This shit.
The great part about that last one is that can go at the end of any commercial.
Any kind of anything.
You look like you have an
Scars.
expendable income and no fucking intelligence. Why don't you purchase this?
Let me say this in terms that even you can understand. You buy this.
And that's it. You
You
buy
buy
this.
this. You buy this now.
So I saw you from across the room. You look like a dumb little fucker who fucking eats raw eggs. You little bastard. I see you there. I see that stupid look you gave me. And you wanna know what that tells me? You wanna know what that fucking tells me? You need a pug tote.
Purchase a pug tote. It will make your genitals much larger or smaller, depending on what you prefer.
Whichever direction you're going.
Would you like genitals?
Say, do you have a micro penis? Because I have just the product for you today.
Welcome to WMFB, broadcasting live from the end of the earth. Static in the sand and a skeleton DJ, spinning our panic into jokes and slurred words. We let go, now we're down here with the worm, eating dirt, prayer, singing out at tune. Welcome to WMFB, where the sun forgot, but we still howl at the moon.
Describing the aftermath of everything, of like people holding memorial services.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The long list of names. Oh my god, the names and
Do the names of dead heroes continue? Is it the memorial?
oh yeah. A whole bunch of like they make a whole big monument for everybody who died, and there's a lot of explanation of like why they listed villain names as well on the memorial.
Okay.
And it's something within the deal that the villains and the heroes had made.
Oh, right.
Essentially,
Okay, sure. Yeah. That we're gonna. Yeah.
if you were there to fight, you were
Yeah.
there to help everybody out.
Especially in a situation like this where the city's being destroyed. Like
Or-
everyone who shows up is it's fighting.
Or was it the fact? Oh no! I apologize. They
Excuse me.
leave off the villain names, I believe.
Oh, they do up the memorial, huh?
Oh wait, when the names are either given permission for their names, really, I hadn't written any. Well, I circled the monument walking around. Right? Oh no! They did include the villain names. I
Okay.
was correct. Okay. Yeah, basically a really long explanation of the memorial.
The aftermath and the memorial.
The aftermath of the memorial. Taylor runs into Lisa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are they pals?
And they get pally, and
They're pals?
and she's like, let's not have any more secrets amongst each other, yeah. And Taylor's like, okay, fine.
Cool. I like Lisa. No,
Yeah, Lisa's cool.
we'll,
folk. Yeah,
we'll see how
Lisa's-
long. She seems kind of. She does kind of.
She knows how to play a situation. for her benefit.
Seems like she could get nasty.
I have that feeling too.
That'll tail if you're
Um,
nasty.
and again, at the end of the day, we don't even find out what she was initially arrested or initially
What Taylor was arrested for?
incarcerated for.
I think she was.
Yeah,
It
like
seemed like, from what I read, it seemed like she was incarcerated for being on a list of villains.
that,
Like
that's
she
pretty
was,
much
yeah,
it. But,
she was on the
but
wrong
but
list. It seemed like.
but the thing is that there was also an explanation about how like it's once again against the superhero villain Geneva Convention sort of thing.
Right, yeah. They have a whole Geneva Convention thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and you can't just while a villain is incapacitated after a Endbringer fight, you're not supposed to arrest them afterwards.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
against the code.
You know what? It seems like it should be, but they grabbed her, didn't they? Huh. Well,
And
interesting.
then but then they discuss about the whole kidnapping thing that Coyle got
The
himself
Coyle
into.
situation and
The Coyle
potentially
and Dinah.
drugged psychic children and
Yep.
potentially, yeah, and or other child abuse or drug related shit going on. Who knows what else that guy's up to? It's Cobra fucking Commander ass.
Um. In the interlude after this, you kind of
Oh,
find
yeah,
out
yeah,
that
yeah.
like a little bit more of an explanation of how Coyle transcends reality and stuff like that.
Oh, with his
And
destiny alternating powers.
yeah, he it's because he can see into these other realities.
Oh, okay, okay.
And not necessarily the probabilities though, which is why he has
Oh,
Dinah
right.
for
Dinah's
the
got the numbers. Yeah.
Dinah's got the real numbers while he, you know, kind of pokes his head into the other room at the options that he's,
Okay, that's
you
kind of
know,
neat. Okay, yeah.
yeah. It's a neat little concept. Um,
Little bit more, little more helpful than just sitting back and watching the old interdimensional television.
but 8.8 ends with Taylor being like, you know, well, Lisa ends up telling Taylor, like, well, if you want back into the group, you're really going to have to work for it because you've obviously pissed off everybody now,
Yeah.
except for me. But, the reason why I didn't call you out is because of the fact that, you ended up changing your mind and you wanted to work with us and be our friend and stuff like that. So again, back to the grassy stuff.
I think she should move on. I think enough of these undersider bozos. I think I want to see new and better things for Taylor, even if it's creepy horror movie shit, paralyzed
Oh
and
my
being
God.
carried around by bugs.
But Taylor has been basically hopping like like
Hospital serpent.
well, not the again flan cake candle.
Yeah,
Cake.
man. Fucking
The-
English words are just dumb
Words are
noises we make
difficult.
with our stupid mouths. It doesn't
With our
mean
mouth
anything.
holes. But but like the rescue centers that
Oh, okay.
Where-
Yeah.
yeah, she's been basically hopping rescue center to rescue center. She still hasn't gone home, hasn't talked to her dad. She did take a look at her house and realized that it was still standing but very badly damaged.
Man.
I'm trying to remember at what point that was, but either way, but Lisa's like, you're gonna have to do a lot of hard work, and Taylor's like, yeah, I had to change things. I have to be better than them, better than Arms Master Sophia, Coil, and all the others. And Taylor's like, or Lisa's like, do you have a plan? And Taylor's like, yeah, I do. And Lisa's like, and does this plan feature the Undersiders? I gave her my answer, and that's the end of the 8.8.
Oh, wow. We'll see. Okay, cool, good. I say no.
Yeah.
I say fuck off, Undersiders. That's enough of that.
I say keep it going only because I really want to see like what it's going to take to regain the trust of the crew again. Let alone like, you know, even if she like, you know, comes to like, you know, kind of like a agreement with them about like, you know, you know, Skitter's gonna go around doing hero stuff, and I'm gonna probably like, you know, let y'all do what you need to do, but you know, I know what side I'm on, sort of a thing. I don't know. It's gonna get interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, things are definitely changed up now. Yeah.
Yeah, this definitely throws a lot of my theories out the window.
Yeah, we'll see what happens now. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm, and then the interlude.
Oh yeah, you were starting to talk
It
about
was
Coil.
basically explaining how fucking gross Coil is to this
Oh
poor
really?
girl.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my
Okay.
God, it's
Oh,
terrible.
dear. Oh.
Like so it turns out Taylor was 100% right about the
Drugs.
drug addiction thing.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find the spot, but the audio book basically had whoever was voice acting for Dinah like really got into, you know, character there, and it was, and when Dinah's explained to Coil about like, this, being, you know, in need of this drug is terrible. Like, you don't understand how terrible this is. I need the candy. I need this candy. I need this candy. Like, oh, and this is a little girl too. That's the most disgusting part about it all. Is
Yeah,
that
it's
this
fucked up.
guy's it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, so
And
Taylor should fuck off at this point. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I think working with Coil still is not good. I would want no part of what this asshole is doing at this point. But you know, he's like, you'll get your candy after you tell me, you know, after you answer my morning questions,
Right.
sort of a thing. Just absolutely angering, and I think I only got halfway through that, so we'll have to.
Yeah, but
finish up the rest of the
just
interlude
like
next week.
just like this week, I wanted to mention what I thought of the last interlude. I'll have thoughts of it once I've read it next week. I will kind of be
Yeah,
we'll kind
but-
you know, we'll keep, as always, we'll keep kind of checking in on how much we end up reading, because you ended up listening to all of it, and I couldn't manage to.
I didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
Because again, there's so much like description filler. Like
That
it's,
was like, there was a lot that kind of washed over me during the, you know, pun maybe intended. I don't know. Yeah.
but still really good. I really like where this is going. I really like the what's building up as like almost like this like Frank Castle thing of like, you know, I hate the superheroes, but I also hate the villains even more, sort of a thing.
Everyone was an asshole to me.
Oh, and just so everybody's aware, Frank Castle hates cops. So keep your blue line off the fucking Punisher's skull, you fucking cretins.
That is canon.
That is canon, and it should be respected canon.
Yeah, god damn it.
Fucking yeehautists.
Wow, I don't think I've heard that one before.
Describing redneck terrorists as yeehautists.
I don't think I have heard that one before.
Oh, it's a common. It was a common thing on Reddit.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
it was really funny, so I kind of
That's
adopted
pretty
it.
good. Yeah, I have thought. Yeah, I don't think it's very possible that someone has like said that around me, and I didn't just, it didn't quite the it didn't get spelled in my brain. You know what I mean? That's the first time I
Yeah,
think I've actually like, yeah.
like, and you know what? As I said it, I'm like, wait a minute, could
If
this
you could
be
have any
misconstrued?
idea, yeah. No, I
Like,
knew the way you said it. I knew exactly what you had said and how it was spelt.
okay, good.
Yeah. Okay, man. Yo, thank you as always.
No, absolutely. Thank you as always for hosting, man.
Yeah, man. I'm glad we're doing this. I'm glad we'll continue doing this. And we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta talk to Voodoo. We're not sure what is gonna be happening with Star Trek because he's working later now, or Star Wars.
Oh, right, with
Because
Andor.
he's
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
he's
No,
working later
that's
now. We might.
that's been the same with me, man. So
Yeah.
I get that.
Are you kind of Sunday nights? Are you usually? And I know, and I, as always, I don't mean to take up all your free nights or anything, but
Oh no. Well, Sunday nights I usually have plans with Amanda, but
oh,
other than
okay.
that,
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, I'll talk to Buddha and we'll see what's going on with that, and we'll figure. We'll do. Yeah, we'll do what we end up doing. Basically,
yeah,
we'll
we'll
figure it
party
out.
down, man.
Yeah, man. All right.
But
Yeah.
good. I was good talking, man. And hopefully I'll catch you guys at some point this week or
Yeah.
something.
Absolutely. Yeah. Great. Yeah, and I'll get up with. I'll bother you and figure out what your schedule's
Right on,
like and
man.
what times are good. So yeah, I'll talk to you.
Oh
Man.
yeah, and let me know if you got any more blurbs or
Oh, we're gonna.
weather
Yeah,
reports to do.
I'm gonna get a little more organized on what I want that project to be like, and then kind of get feedback from all of you, and then.
I think Thrash and I should move in together. I think we should get. I think we should get a small beach place at Boca Raton, and we get matching dogs, pugs. We dress them up like sailors, and we open up a bait shop, and it's called the Masters. And get it? All right. Boom. All right.
Really large, like oh god, was it like canvas totes that we just carry around with ourselves?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. With the pugs and the totes half the time.
Oh,
The
yes.
pug's got to fit in the totes.
Yeah. You need a tote for your pug. That could be, man. I should start a business. Pug totes. You know your pug is toteless. You know your pug's little toesies are tired walking
There
around
are
all
people in
day.
the world where their pugs are toteless.